That's your water.
Super cool.
Yeah. How long have you been singing and writing music and performing?
Oh man, my whole life.
Really?
But professionally for about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You look like you're 15.
I wish.
For 10 years?
Yes.
Has it always been in Texas?
In Texas professionally, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, San Antonio.
What's that like? I've said this a million times on this show that I am shocked, and maybe I shouldn't be, and maybe that's like me being an idiot, at how much talent is here. I've been in San Antonio in Texas for like 4 years, and I am blown away by what you guys are doing here.
Oh yeah.
You're not, of course. You've been doing
Oh
it
no,
for 10
I
years.
mean, I had no idea that San Antonio had this amazing art culture and music and everything. Like I came here, I was a military wife first, and music wasn't even talked about, it wasn't even allowed in that situation. But once I found it, I never left.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you write your own music?
I do. Yeah.
I am always fascinated by people who like have talent. Like I can talk to people, but that's really the extent of where my talent lies, right? But like to have an idea, or to like, how does that all in your brain come together with instruments and songs? Because I listen to a lot of music, and it's shocking to me that everybody can find a different sound, and that, I mean, there are songs where you end up getting like sued because it's a sample of another song or whatever, but there's like unlimited ways of making music and making it all sound different. Like, do you do it where you're just coming up with lyrics and then figuring it out, or is there like a song in your head? How does this work?
There's
Tell me all
songs
about it.
Constantly in my head.
Yeah.
And it comes in all different ways. Sometimes it's just lyrics, sometimes it's lyrics and a melody, sometimes it's just melody. It's different every time. So
That's so crazy.
Yeah, there's not really like a formula to it. I constantly have music just playing in my head.
When did you decide, like, I'm going to do this professionally? Like, I'm done pretending that I'm not as good, or like, what was that like thought process of like, it's time for me to do this?
Well, I've always wanted to ever since I was like 2 years old, but I was deterred and kind of persuaded to go another direction because my mom didn't want me to be Britney Spears and have that kind of lifestyle. And, you know, she was trying to protect me. And so I picked fashion before music, and then I became a military wife. And then once we moved here, I discovered a open mic night at the Green Lantern. And once I saw real musicians and, you know, everyone playing music, I had to be part of it.
Who are you listening to at 2 years old? Do you remember?
2 years old, everything that my mom was playing. I mean, anything from, oh man, Etta James, Patsy Cline, Led Zeppelin, Prince, and everything in between.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to now? Like, who do you love?
Oh, so many artists. Shaka Khan is one of my absolute favorites. Yes. Aretha Franklin, all the ones I said before. I'm an old soul, so I love old music. I do like the contemporary music too. If I had to pick some newer artists, I would say Alan Stone. It's one of my favorites, and the artist Her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you listening to Britney Spears, or did your mom kick that out of you from a very young age?
Britney Spears will never die. Save Britney.
Yeah. Yes. Can you tell everybody where they can get your music? And I'm sure you're performing all the time. You're everywhere. I've followed you on Instagram and then stalked you for a long time and begged you to come on the show. And then you're finally here.
Thank you.
What's that like to be able to live that life?
It's not easy. I'll tell you that. It's the most unpredictable career path, I think, there is out there, because you just never know what's going to happen, I think, with art in general. But it's amazing at the same time, because you just never know. Yeah, but I love it. I wouldn't change it.
Do you love that thrill?
Yes.
That would scare me.
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah. That's why I have a real job outside of this.
This is a real job?
I'm not there yet. I should just be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. But instead I'm like, oh, but paychecks are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
make that leap of like, I'm not going, like there's nothing to fall back on because it's so easy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've been just doing it for, 9-10 years on my own. And I've never like had anybody telling me what to do. It's just all been me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in charge of my own success. So, if I'm going to be lazy, then I'm not going to get anything done.
Yeah.
But so you just have to work really hard all the time.
What have you learned over the last 10 years?
Definitely.
So much, probably.
So much. But just what I said, I mean, realizing that more and more is like, I'm in charge of my own success. And if I want to take it to the next level, I have to do what I have to do to get there.
Well, here's a question then, based on success, because success to me is like different for every person, right? So like, do you think you're successful now?
Yeah.
And do you so then what's the next? I mean, not that I'm saying you're not successful. That's not.
Hey, I'm on the Richard.
You're on the Richard Wilmore show.
Okay.
You have a mug. Come on.
Yes.
I found. I don't know if you saw it or not, but someone found one of my mugs at a Goodwill a couple weeks ago.
I love the Goodwill.
I know, and I thought, does that mean I've made it? That I'm like one of my things is at Goodwill, available for any random person, or does that mean like someone was like, okay?
I would have bought it.
Okay, thank you. It was $1.99, and I felt like that was a pretty good bargain.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to success. Like when what's your version of success, and like then what's the next step? Because you're constantly working, you're constantly making music, you're out all the time, which to me is like that's super successful, right? Mm-hmm. And so like, what's the goal now?
My next adventure and my newest goal is original music and actually putting original music out there. So, because I haven't done that
yet.
You've
never done that?
No. I'm in the process of creating right now and in the studio and all that. So that's going to be the next step.
Is that exciting? That has to be so
terrifying
exciting.
And it's so like super exciting. Dream come true.
How far along are you?
Oh man. Probably on song 3 right now. Yeah.
Are you going to like tour with it?
Yes, that's the goal. Yeah.
I just love watching your life through Instagram.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it looks so fun to me.
It is very fun.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite like song that you always perform?
Gosh, that's very hard to pick one. But I'd have to say one of my favorites is probably Best Part by her.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most special thing about music is that every song affects people differently. Yeah. And it could be the most random song. I mean, one time somebody asked me to sing the song, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but Bitch by Meredith Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
And they said that this song is very special to them. And it had to do with their mother passing away. And I just thought that was such an interesting song but like, it's amazing how music touches people.
And you can connect with complete strangers over something.
Yes. That's why I do what I do, to make people happy.
I love that.
Yeah.
When did you start writing music?
Oh man, when I was very little, when I was a kid, me and my best friends in 4th grade, we would make up, silly songs about partying, and we were like in 4th grade and we were obsessed with the Spice Girls, but we were like, making up dance moves and songs and, probably around then.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe even younger. But I have like little, like, I don't know, like a stack of like songs I've, done when I was really little. And then now it's like notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. Like every day I pretty much write something.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So your mom didn't want you to be Britney Spears.
No.
But how does she feel about who you've become?
Oh, she's so supportive and so proud. And I think she definitely feels bad, and she doesn't want me to think that it was anything other than just the fact that she was trying to protect me and everything. When I did at a show actually kind of make a joke on the microphone and say, "Oh, my mom didn't want me to do this, but I'm doing it anyways," and then it hurt her feelings. Aww. And she's like, "Honey, like, no, that's not it. Like, I just want to protect you." And yeah, but she's very supportive, and yeah.
How would you describe your music or your sound?
Definitely R&B and soul. Yeah. Like an older feel, but modern feel as well. Every Thursday, I'm at Elsewhere Bar downtown.
You're in Elsewhere?
Yeah, every Thursday. And then usually every Friday, I'm at the Edison Experiment.
Do you love the like sort of chaotic life of like where I'm at and schedules? I have like 9 different planners, and like, do you love that?
I love it because, you know, I get to do, you know, what I love to do for a living and everything. But like I said, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I'm constantly working all the time, even when I'm not working. People are like, hey, let's go out. Or, you know, guys asking me out on dates. And I'm like, I'm working. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
And you're not worth my time. But
to invite them somewhere where you're performing, get them to pay to get in, and then get paid. And then you're like, oh, yeah, hold on 1 second. And then walk up there.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thankful that you're here.
I'm so thankful for you having me here. Thank you.
I mean, come back anytime. Come back when the album comes out. Perform for us next time, please.
I would love to.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks for being